we as Jesuits have a particular interest or mission to serve those that are more marginalized, those who are impoverished. So it's a very significant parish. It's actually now the only Jesuit parish in the state of Texas. So this barrio has significance in U.S. history, a history that's often neglected in the history books, because there were people here before the Pilgrims came. And so this area here in the Segundo Barrio has been called the Ellis Island of the Southwest. And then we're right at the gate of that entrance point. So it's got that in significance. Being the Barrio Church, the oldest neighborhood for Mexican immigrants, there's just a lot of connections. Many families that still live here, or those who have moved on, even to other parts of the U.S., still say, oh, I'm from the Segundo Barrio. I went to Sacred Heart. I was baptized there. I was married there. So it's got this long connection to the history and the culture of the people here and those who have moved on.
The Segundo Barrio was established in 1885, and the church was built only 8 years later, in 1893. The time the church was built, the Segundo Barrio was still largely unpopulated. It was mostly dirt. The streets weren't paved. There was virtually no architecture in the 1 or 2 blocks around the church. It just stood there in the middle of a field. And so it's fair to say that it was here from the very beginning. The church has just been critically important to the community. Migrants in particular coming to El Paso from Mexico and other Latin countries find community at the church. It's a place where they're welcomed without question, where they find comfort and assistance. It has always had that critical role.
A lot of ministries that a lot of churches don't have. A lot of churches that are poor stay to very basic things like the sacraments and certain things. But like here, years ago, we started doing a more developed social ministry. So we have adult education classes on Saturdays. And the person that coordinates that is a staff person. It's a part-time person, but she's very experienced. So we have GED classes and English and citizenship and all that on Saturdays, computer training. And then other programs, like the food program we have, sustains itself. There's been actually all sorts of movements and threats. There was one threat of wanting to destroy the whole barrio back in 2006. Oh, wow. That's why we did the mural in the gym, to show the value of this area. Certainly we need help from anybody that has an interest in historic architecture, in the Catholic Church, in historic churches, in our ministry in the barrio. Please support our project. Necesitamos la ayuda de todos. Toda persona que se interese en este proyecto nos puede contactar aquí en la parroquia del Sagrado Corazón, El Paso, o tenemos un website donde se puede donar directamente. El website es Restore Sacred Heart Church, todo junto, all together. RestoreSacredHeartChurch.org. RestoreSacredHeartChurch.org.